Good morning, students all. Last class we finished the dual nature of matter, and now we will start new chapter, atoms. So, what are the formulas in the atoms? First we will write. From Bohr's postulates, what we can write? Angular momentum will be angular momentum of any electron is integral multiples of h by 2 pi. mvr is equal to nh by 2 pi. And when electron jumps from one orbit to another orbit, then amount of energy released E2 minus E1 is equal to h nu. Okay. Next, Rutherford's scattering will be there. On that, one or two formulas will be there. We'll write that formula. So, third one, in Rutherford alpha ray scattering experiment. Okay, write down A P of alpha particle, potential of energy of alpha particle U is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught 2E ZE by R naught. This is potential energy of the alpha particle. Next, B. Number of alpha particles scattered. One or two problems are there, not too many problems are there on this. The number of alpha particles scattered at an angle theta. Capital N is equal to QNT Z square E power 4 divided by 8 pi epsilon naught whole square R square E power E square sin power theta by 2. Just remember it as a formula, proofs are not required. Number of alpha particles scattered at an angle theta, n is equal to, this is the formula, where Q is equal to number of alpha particles striking the target, number of alpha particles striking the target. N value will be equal to number of atoms per unit volume in foil. Number of atoms per unit volume in the foil. Okay. Next, remaining terms you see. T is equal to thickness of foil. Okay. Z is equal to atomic number of foil. E is the charge of the electron. R will be distance of screen from foil. Okay, and E will be Ke of alpha particle and theta will be angle of scattering. There is a chance of asking this n value is proportional to R how much, E how much, theta how much, like that questions will be there. This is the formula. Q, N, T, Z, R, E, theta. Okay. Next in this one more formula will be there. Next one will be in the alpha ray scattering experiment 3, C, impact parameter B is equal to ZE square cot pi by 2 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught half mv square. This is the formula for impact parameter. Okay, so maybe there is a B between impact parameter and pi theta. What is the relation? Like that questions will be there. Okay, 1 or 2 questions are there. Next, and mainly more number of problems on the Bohr's this hydrogen atom. So next, fourth one, radius of Bohr's orbit Rn is equal to 0.53 n square by z. This value will be in angstrom unit. Next, B, velocity of electron Vn is equal to C by 137 Z by n meter per second. C is velocity of light, Z is atomic number, n is the number of orbit. Next, C, time period. T value will be proportional to n cube by z square. Next, frequency nu proportional to z square by n cube. Frequency f for nu, that will be proportional to z square by n cube. Next, after finishing of this, next one more energy they will give. Energy in the nth orbit En is equal to minus 13.6 by n square. That value will be in electron volt. Okay, next one more. Wave number nu bar is equal to 1 by lambda, that is equal to rz square into 1 by n1 square minus 1 by n2 square, where r is the Rydberg constant, r value 1.097 into 10 power minus 7 meter inverse. Next, ratio between PE, KE, and total energy will be minus 2 is to 1 is to minus 1. So these are the formulas relating to hydrogen atom or any atom. So we can calculate by using n value. Next, electron transition. Some questions will be there. What are the formulae relating to that, you see? So draw this tabular form, all of you. Emission spectrum of hydrogen atom. Emission spectrum of hydrogen atom. Totally 8 columns are there. Serial number. Next, name of series. Serial number, name of series, final state. Next, initial state. Next, formula. Next, series limit. Next, maximum wavelength. Next, region. Series limit means minimum wavelength. Like that, what will be the formulas? First one will be Lyman series. This is N1 is equal to 1. Here N2 is equal to 2, 3, 4, so on infinity. What is the formula? 1 by lambda is equal to R into 1 by N1 square, 1 by 1 square minus 1 by N2 square. Series limit means here N2 you take it as infinity. 1 by lambda is equal to R. Lambda means 1 by R. Maximum wavelength means here you take 2. 1 minus 1 by 4 means 3 by 4. 1 by 4 means 3 by 4. So 3R by 4. 1 by lambda 3R by 4 means lambda is equal to 4 by 3R. Is it understanding? So take here 1, the infinity, then this will come. Take N2 place as 2, then we will get that value. Under region, it will be in the UV region. Next, Lyman Balmer. N1 is equal to 2, N2 is equal to 3, 4, 5, so on infinity. Here what is the formula? Lambda 1 by lambda is equal to R into 1 by 2 square minus 1 by N2 square. Here lambda is equal to 4 by R. Here if you take infinity, 1 by lambda is equal to R by 4. Lambda is equal to 4 by R. If you take N2 is equal to 3, it will come. How much value? That is lambda is equal to 36 by 5R. It will be in the visible region. Next, Lyman Balmer Paschen bracket fund will come. Here N1 is equal to 3, N2 is equal to 4, 5, 6, so on infinity. 1 by lambda is equal to R into 1 by 3 square minus 1 by N2 square. So here lambda is equal to 9 by r. Here if you take 4, then how much? 144 by 7r will come. 144 by 7r. This is near infrared region. Okay, note down this all of you. Next, if you take bracket n1 is equal to 4, n2 is equal to 5, 6, 7 infinity. Formula 1 by lambda is equal to r into 1 by 4 square minus 1 by n2 square. So series limit or minimum wavelength lambda is equal to 16 by r. Here maximum wavelength lambda is equal to 400 by 9r. This will be middle infrared region. Next, fund n1 is equal to 5, n2 is equal to 6, 7, 8, so on infinity. 1 by lambda is equal to r into 1 by 5 square minus 1 by n2 square. So here lambda will be 25 by r. Here lambda value will be 9000 by 11r. This will be far infrared region. So these formulas are required to do the problems in this chapter. Then we will start doing the problems. So first you prepare the formulae, then try to solve the questions. Your work and my work will also becomes easy. Okay. Now we will start doing the problems. And now problem number 1. Now problem number 1 in page number 359. 1 divided by 359. So what is the question? See, Rutherford's atomic model could account for. Rutherford's atomic model is there. Then what it is representing, what is the result of that means concept of stationary orbits. No, the positively charged central core of an atom, that is correct. Origin of spectra, stability of the atoms. So first option, first question, it will be second option. See the second question. When an electron jumps from the orbit n is equal to 2 to n is equal to 4, then wavelength of the radiations absorbed is. So what is the formula? 1 by lambda is equal to r into 1 by n1 square minus 1 by n2 square. 1 by lambda is equal to r into 2 square minus 4 square. So that 16 minus 4 means 12. 2 to 4 na, that is. Okay. So how much we will get? R into 1 by 4 minus 1 by 16. R into 12 by 4 into 16. 4 3's will cancel. Lambda is equal to 16 by 3R, second it will be fourth option. Okay, next see the third question. What they are asking, third one, the ratio of minimum wavelength of Lyman and Balmer series. In Lyman series, wavelength, minimum wavelength will be 1 by R. In Balmer series, minimum wavelength will be 4 by R. You take it as L, lambda L. This will be lambda B. Lambda L by lambda B is equal to 1 by 4. Lyman and Balmer series. So, no, wait. This value, how much we are getting? This is 1 by R, 4 by R, minimum wavelength, they are asking 1 by 4, correct? So this value will be 0.25. Okay, next, third, it will be third option. Next, fourth one. What they are asking, fourth. The ratio of magnetic dipole moment to angular momentum of the electron in the first orbit of hydrogen atom. Angular dipole moment and angular momentum. Magnetic moment formula EVR by 2. Angular momentum formula MVR. VR will cancel. So this value is equal to E by 2m. So fourth question, it will be fourth option. Next, fifth question. If n is the orbit number of electron in a hydrogen atom, the correct statement among the following: hydrogen emits infrared rays for the electron transition from n is equal to infinity to n is equal to 1. When electron jumps from 1 to infinity, that will be ultraviolet rays, that is not infrared rays. So first option will be wrong. We gave the big table, you see. 1 is equal, n is equal to 1 to n is equal to infinity means that will be UV rays. Electron energy is 0 for n is equal to 1. No. Electron energy varies as n square. No. E is equal to minus 13.6 by n square. Electron energy increases as n increases, correct. Why that is means E is equal to minus 13.6 by n square. N is equal to 1 you take, this is minus 13.6. N is equal to 2 you take, that will be 3.4 electron volt. So N is equal to 1, if you take, how much you are getting? Minus 13.6. N is equal to 2, you take minus 3.4 electron volt. Comparing to this value, this is more because minus is there. So as n increases, energy of the electron will increases. That will be correct. So fifth question, fourth option will be the answer for it. Okay. Next, see the sixth question, what they are asking. Spectrum of sunlight in an example of line absorption spectrum. Sixth question, it will be first option. Seventh, what they are asking, in hydrogen atom, electron excites from ground state to higher energy state and its orbital velocity is reduced to 1/3 of its initial value. Radius of the orbit in the ground state is r. Radius of the orbit in the higher energy state is. We know the relation between velocity and orbital number is v proportional to 1 by n. And we know the relation between radius and n is r proportional to n square. Okay. From this we can write v square proportional to 1 by n square. Let it be equation 1. You substitute this value here. R proportional to 1 by v square. Okay. So because n square proportional to 1 by v square, we will get r proportional to 1 by v square. R1 by R2 is equal to v2 by v1 whole square. Velocity, what happened, becomes 1/3. What will happen to the radius? R2 is equal to v by 3 by v whole square. This is 9. R2 is equal to 9r. So, option for this will be third option. Seventh question, it will be third option. Okay. Next, see the eighth question. What they are asking, pick out the incorrect statement, not correct statement. Pick out the incorrect statement, modify that question. Incorrect statement among the following. First one, mercury lamp produces line emission spectrum. That is correct statement only. Oil flame produces line emission spectrum. No, oil flame will produce continuous emission spectrum. So second option, continuous emission spectrum oil flame will produces. Here they gave line emission spectrum, so that is wrong. This will be the answer for it. Okay, third option, if you check, band spectrum helps to study the molecular structure. Correct. Sunlight spectrum is an example of line absorption spectrum. Already sixth question we told. Spectrum of sunlight is an example of line emission spectrum. So fourth statement, third statement, first statement are correct. Only second statement is wrong. Oil flame will produce continuous emission spectrum, not line emission spectrum. So eighth question, second option will be the answer. Got it? Next, ninth question. What they are asking, ninth question, see. Light emitted during the de-excitation of electron from n is equal to 3 to 2. When incident on a metal, photoelectrons are just emitted from that metal. In which of the following de-excitations photoelectric effect is not possible? Electron jumps from high energy level to lower energy level, it releases energy. That energy is incident on a metal and it produces photoelectric effect. Now, when it jumps from n is equal to 3 to 2, energy released will be 1 by 2 square minus 1 by 3 square. So, this will be 5 E naught by 36. If we calculate that value, 5 E naught by 36 means this value will be 0.14 E naught. So when electron jumps from third state to second state, it releases this amount of energy. Now when electron jumps from options, from first state, second to first state, E is equal to E naught into 1 by 1 square minus 1 by n 2 square. So this value 1 minus 1 by 4 will be 3 by 4, 0.75 E naught. This energy will be greater than this energy. So definitely this energy can also produce photoelectric effect. Second options, if you check E naught into, they gave 1 and 3, 1 by 1 square minus 1 by 3 square. 1 minus 1 by 9 will be 8 by 9. So 8 E naught by 9. So 0.8 E naught we will get. Third option, E is equal to E naught into 1 by, how much we will get here? 5 to 3. 3 na 2 na. 5 to 3, not 2 ma. So 1 by 2 square minus 1 by 5 square. So this is 25 minus 4 means 21. E naught by 100. So 0.21 E naught. This energy is also greater than this energy. So electrons will produce. Fourth option, if you check E naught into this values 4 and 3, 1 by 3 square minus 1 by 4 square. 16 minus 9 will be 7. So 7 E naught by 144. 16 9s are. If we calculate this value, 0.0625 E naught. See, observe. When comparing to this value, these three values are more. This is less. So this energy cannot produce photoelectric effect. So ninth, it will be fourth option. Next, see the 10th question. What they are asking, see. Ionization energy of an electron in the ground state of helium will be 24.6 electron volt. The energy required to remove both the electron. One electron to remove in the ground state, 2 electrons will be there in the helium. To remove one electron, 24.6 electron volt is required. To remove another electron, what is the energy required? Energy required to remove second electron is equal to n square into E, n square into 13.6. So this value 4 into 13.6, if we calculate 13.6 into 4 means 4 6 24, 12 to 14, this is 54.4 electron volt. Now what the question is, to remove both the electrons, how much energy is required? Energy required to remove both electrons this value 54.4 plus to remove first electron, how much? 24.6. So this will be 79 electron volt. So option for this 10th question, it will be second option. Next, see the 11th question, what they are asking. 11th, the figure shows the energy levels of certain atom. The figure shows the energy level of certain atom when electron de-excites from 3e to E, an electromagnetic wave of wavelength lambda is emitted. What is the wavelength of the electromagnetic wave emitted when electron de-excited from 5e by 3 to E? Simple. So from 3 to E, energy decreases from 3 to E, means loss of energy will be 2E. Wavelength of lambda is emitted. So 2E is equal to hc by lambda. Second case, what happened? This is in case 1. In case 2, 5e by 3 to E, so 5e by 3 minus E is equal to hc by lambda dash. 5e by 3 minus E means 2e by 3 is equal to hc by lambda dash 2. You divide this 2, or in the place of 2e, you write this hc by lambda. 1 by 3 into hc by lambda is equal to hc. Here 2e is there, na? This 2e value I substituted. 1 by 3 into 2e, this is lambda dash. hc will cancel. Lambda dash is equal to 3 lambda. 11th question, it will be first option. See the 12th question. Which of the following spectral series of hydrogen atom lying in the visible region of the electromagnetic waves? Balmer series. Lyman will be ultraviolet, Balmer will be visible, and next Lyman, Balmer, Paschen, bracket, Fund. Remaining 3 are in the near infrared, middle infrared, far infrared. So 12th question, it will be fourth option. Next, see the 13th question. What they are asking. What is the energy of the electron revolving the third orbit expressed in electron volt? So E is equal to 13.6 by n square. 13.6 by 3 square. So 13.6 by 9. 9 ones 1.51 electron volt. Okay, with this we'll stop this session. So 13 are completed. Remaining problems in 2 sessions we'll try to finish this chapter. Okay, thank you.